Deep Funding Round 4 is officially live, and there are over $1.5 million available in grants, not only for AI development, but for all kinds of initiatives that add value to Singularity Net, to the Singularity Net ecosystem, and to Deep Funding itself. And in this video, we are going to dive deeper into the timelines that you need to know, the different pools and opportunities that you have for this round, and show you exactly how you can propose on deep funding. Deep Funding is the Singularity Net Ecosystem funding arm. It's basically a decentralized grants program, a decentralized fund, whatever you want to call it, that is run by the community, by the Singularity Net community and the Deep Funding community. And it basically offers grants for the development of ideas and projects that add value to Singularity Net ecosystem and to Deep Funding itself. And if you want to learn more about Deep Funding, you should check the video I have here at the top, where I actually dive deeper into this decentralized grants program, explaining you everything you need to know. But basically, Deep Funding presents itself as a huge opportunity for funding crypto AI projects and for AI ideas and research, but also for other kinds of proposals like marketing proposals or any ideas that improve Singularity Net as a whole. And more than that, everyone is actually free to participate in Deep Funding as a proposer, as a reviewer, as a voter. And for example, if you're participating as a reviewer, you're actually rewarded with AGX tokens for the reviews you do. And you can also participate as a voter if you hold some AGX tokens and decide which projects can make a stronger impact in the whole ecosystem. Deep Funding, just as Project Catalyst, works on funding rounds and according to specific rules and timelines. And Deep Funding Round 4 has just gone live right now, as you can see here. And in this round, we have over 1.52 million US dollars to be distributed in grants, which is definitely a significant amount of money and a huge opportunity, I would say. And this decentralized grants program is basically available to anyone. Anyone can apply, and in this video we'll explain you the rules, the timelines, and the process you need to go through to be able to apply. And here, as you can see, we are in the Deep Funding website. It is our go place for everything Deep Funding. You have all the information you need here, and you even have the platform for you to participate in Deep Funding. If you scroll down, you can see here the timeline in the schedule. And as we can see here, Deep Funding Round 4 has just started on the 22nd of April, and it ends on the 23rd of June. And you can see here as well the different stages of this round. And you start with the preparation period, is basically the period where you can start making your proposal. On the 29th of April until the 20th of May, you can actually submit your proposals. You can still work and edit the proposals during this period. Then we have the review period, that is when the community and the circles are basically groups doing some important operations for the funding, because remember, it is a decentralized fund. They will review your proposal, see if it fits the guidelines and give it a score and some feedback. And then we have the voting period that goes basically for 1 week in June. And on the 23rd of June, you should have the results of which projects actually got funded. And if we come back here to the main website, and if we scroll a little bit down, we have something that is extremely important, the rules. Because Deep Funding is open for everyone to participate, but you do have specific rules that you need to follow and to comply. And here you can see these rules. It's not that long of a read, even though it seems like it, so you should definitely go through it. And here we have also information about this round already, namely the amount of funding available, but also the projects, the different pools you can apply. And each pool has its own rule and its own level of funding. So you can see here for new projects, you have in total 1 million. But just a maximum cap of 150,000 US dollars. And then you have the ideation pool for new ideas, the marketing pool for marketing initiatives that bring something to the Singularity Net ecosystem and to Deep Funding. You have the miscellaneous pool, that is basically where you can put ideas that don't fit in the other categories, but that are related to the core mission of deep funding and of Singularity Net. Then we have community-driven RFPs. We'll dive deeper onto that later to explain you what it is about. And you have here the RFP design that we are going to explain you, because these are probably the two most complex categories. But if you scroll down here, you can see the requirements for eligibility. These ones are very important, that your project supports the growth of Singularity Net and of deep funding. And then you have pool specific requirements. So your proposal needs to comply with these requirements for the pools. But besides that, you have also ethical standards, financial and legal compliance, and much more. You should read this on your own. It's important if you are thinking about applying. Then we have here what matters, and this is the information about the pools, and you should take a look at it, especially if you're thinking about applying to one of these pools, to see what are the requirements and to see whether your proposal fits in. For example, in the new projects pool here, we can see some requirements like the service, the AI service you want to develop needs to be in the Singularity Net platform. It shouldn't be equal to one of the services that has already been developed. You can also make a proposal to enhance one of the existing services or to actually leverage it in a new use case. So that's also available. And of course, you need to detail the technical aspects. How are you going to actually achieve this? And if we scroll down, we have requirements for everything. Ideation pool is for you to research new AI ideas that could be good for a proposal in the future and to deliver an actual project. You have your marketing initiatives to actually bring new users to Singularity Net and onboard them. So that's also very important. We have here the miscellaneous pool. This is the new pool, also important pool to accommodate more unconventional AI projects, but that still align with the mission of Singularity Net. So for different things that don't quite fit in the pools. And then we have here the RFPs, the request for proposals. And this here works a little bit different. Basically here, the community or Singularity Net itself creates a targeted way to design a project. So they have a project in mind and they create an RFP so people can apply and suggest ways to deliver this project, this feature, whatever it is. And basically to apply for RFPs, you need to go here to Deep Funding AI, which is basically this page here that you can see here. And this, you can see the only RFP available and the amount of funding available for this RFP. You can have more RFPs or during the different rounds, but this is the one we have so far, the content knowledge graph. If you click here, you can see what are the details and you can create a proposal based on this RFP. Then we also have the RFP design pool, and this is basically a way for the community to come up with solutions that are needed and to create an RFP themselves. And then in the next round, either this team or some other team can apply themselves to deliver this RFP and to create this solution. Then you can see here as well what you need to actually get funded and the review process you're going to go through with your proposal. And below, you can see here as well some of the rewards for contributors if you scroll down. And you can see as well what you need to go through after getting awarded. These are things that you should definitely dive deeper in your own time. And if you're interested in participating, then you actually need to either sign up if you don't have an account or to log in into Deep Funding to start taking a look at the features related to the platform and to the round. In my case, I already have an account, so I'll just log in. Once you're logged in, once you've created your account, this is what you'll see. And you have here already the option of adding a proposal. You can also come here to the menu and to create a proposal there. It's very simple. So you add your proposal because right now we have a live funding round. So it's actually possible whenever the funding round is not available, this is closed. And you come here and you have the proposal. You need to set up some information. You need to put the content, milestones, and budget for what you want to achieve, add your team, and then you're able to submit. It's really simple. You have to put proposal name, your description. You can put here an image. Then when you come to content, you actually need to select your pool. Depending on the pool, The questions can be a little bit different. Imagine you want new projects. Then you have here some things to answer. You have the maximum, the funding request you want, and then you have information about the company, what is going to be the benefit of your project to Singularity Net, the core problem you're aiming to solve, the specific solution you're trying to develop, a description of the project if you want to dive deeper because there's limited characters. This is also a little bit more about the research, and if you have research to share it with the team, share more information about the team, resources here, the licenses in terms of open source, and any links and references as well as videos. And here it's revenue sharing model is just for you to see in case you're creating a new project, if you're going to share some of the revenue with the Singularity Net community or SNet as a whole. When you come here, you can actually create your milestones. Here for this specific pool, there is a requirement of API calls and those things that need to be a percentage of the requested amount. So you already have this pre-filled for you, and you can fill all your other milestones here, and you can add new milestones, how many milestones as you need until you finish all your budget. And once you're done with that, basically you have here the project team, you have yourself, you can put a little description, and you can add your team members, just invite them by their emails and put their description here as well. And once you're done adding the team, you'll have here the page to submit. If you're okay with your proposal, please make sure to review it. Of course, you cannot submit right away. If you're watching this earlier, you can always submit after the 29th of April. Basically, that's the process to participate. So just think, reflect, have some ideas, and think whether you want to propose or not and in what category. However, you might not feel ready to propose right away. Maybe you just want to participate. You're a newcomer and you want to go for your first round to understand how it all works. In that case, you have actions you can take as a reviewer and as a voter. I'll explain them in the future, and if you want to learn more about that, just subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because I'll be following this round and I'll be making a video whenever that stage comes, showing you how you can actually review and vote and participate in this round. But overall, if you're on the fence about participating or not, I would say please try it, because this is amazing. Deep Funding is a place full of opportunities, full of ideas, full of great people, and you can still just start as a reviewer and get some rewards for your work, and you'll start getting involved into a community of great people, a community of very intelligent human beings. It's an extremely decentralized and welcoming process, I would say, and there are really some strong values in terms of decentralization, empowering individuals, and trying to create technology that really makes the world a better place. And it's a great way to start learning more about AI, to stay tuned about the trends in AI and some of the most innovative projects. And you'll be just overwhelmed with some really amazing ideas, and that might sound bad, but it's actually pretty good because it will spark your creativity. It's also an extremely great place to start getting more involved and do a positive contribution into the development of AI, a positive AI, a beneficial AI, as that is one of the goals of Singularity Net, one that actually makes a good impact in mankind and in the world as a whole. So definitely just take your time, participate, and I think it will be very worth it. However, I do understand that it can be a little bit overwhelming for you, all of this information and all this process. And in that case, I advise you to join the Deep Funding Academy. This is basically an onboarding program that will help you learn by doing everything you need about deep funding. It will take you through the actual process of participating in deep funding as a proposer, as a voter, as a reviewer, and depending on which roles you want to take right now. And you can basically learn there what you need to do. You have a step-by-step course, and besides that, you have a community with teachers that are doing workshops and that are there to answer your questions in the Discord. I'll leave the link on the Discord of the Deep Funding Academy for you to join. It's a great place to ask any questions. I'll also leave the website in the description. And as you're down there, please don't forget to leave me a like. That's very important to help this video reach more people and to spread the message about the exciting things and opportunities that are happening in deep funding. And another great resource you can have to learn more about how to participate in deep funding is to actually go through this onboarding video playlist into deep funding that we've created here in Decentralized Nation. You know, it's just a few videos, it's fairly quick, I would say, and I think it's really useful content with a lot of step-by-step tutorials. And on my side, I'll see you there.